Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a natural bronzy makeup look with an Easter eye. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start off by using this Wet n Wild Coverall primer and just applying that all over my face. So next I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation in 201 Classic Ivory. I'm just going to be taking a light layer of that all over my face. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking the Instant Age Rewind Dark Circles Eraser from Maybelline, New York, in Fair, just underneath my eyes. I'm also going to be taking it here and here, my problem areas, and just dabbing it in with my Real Technique sponge. Okay, so after that's all done, I'm going to be trying this Wet n Wild contouring stick in 805 Call Me Maple, and I'm just going to use that to get a nice bronzy look, but I don't want to look too powdery. So you just want to apply it kind of where you usually apply contour, and then you just want to blend up. If you get it down lower, it's okay. You can take your concealer, go back in with it, and just use it then. On my neck, jawline, on your forehead. And you just want to contour your nose. People with different size noses contour their noses the way that they want, and the way that it shapes their nose the way they want it to, and that's just the way I shape mine. And then if you get like any of the product like too low, you can go back in with your concealer and just apply it right underneath, and that'll just like kind of clean it up. I'm also going to apply a little like right here just to lighten it up, and right on my nose just to give a little bit more dimension. Okay, so next I'm going to be setting my face, and to set my face I'm using the Wet n Wild Contouring Palette Contour in Dulce de Leche. And I'm just going to be using my Real Techniques multitasking cheek brush to do so, and just taking this underneath my eyes and on my lids, just so when I'm using eyeshadow the powders won't like tug on my lid. Then I'm just going to be applying it on my forehead, there. If you get oily, don't forget the side of your nose, because then it'll just get like an oily mess and it's not cute. Then I'm going to be taking my multitask face brush by Real Techniques and just taking the darker color from the palette and just lightly going over the contour that I already did just to set it. instead of using powder. Just like plain white powder. Okay, then it's spring, so you want to have like a nice light flush of color, so I decided to use the e.l.f. blush in Candid Coral, and it just looks like that. And I'm going to be applying the blush with my Luxie 522 tapered highlighter brush. Just pick up some of the product and focus it on the apples of your cheeks and brush it back. Next, I'm going to be highlighting. Again, I decided to go for a more natural highlight because of the fact that I wanted to do more of a lighter face. So I'm just going to be using the Wet n Wild Coloricon bronzer in Reserve Your Cabana. And taking the same brush, just applying it to the high points of my cheeks. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows using my e.l.f. Eyebrow Pencil. Okay, so now that my eyebrows are all filled in, I'm going to be using the Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette. To start off, I'm going to be taking this color right here, Melon, and just applying that to my crease using this Real Techniques multitask eye brush. Just applying that lightly into my crease as a starting transition shade. Next, I'm going to be taking Tangerine just to define my crease a little bit more. It's right there. And using that same brush, focusing this more on the outside of the crease. Applying a little bit more of that. Okay, so now we have a pretty orangey look. I'm going to be taking this e.l.f. crease brush. I'm going to be taking lavender right here and just applying that in my lower crease. I really don't want to get it too much above like my actual lid, just kind of keeping it right there so it doesn't really go into the orange shade. Then I'm going to be taking this shade right here. It's just purple, and just applying that like right on the outside of the more lavender shade that I used. It's like kind of like a second crease. I'm just applying that in the very outer V. Okay, so it looks like that so far. And now for the fun part. I'm going to be taking this Makeup Geek shadow in Mermaid. Just looks like that, and just applying that all over my lid. I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to use my finger because that is what picks up the pigment the most in my opinion. Just take it on your finger like that. Just apply it like on the very beginning of your lid. Now I'm going to go back in with this brush and enhance it a little more using the lavender to just kind of even out the colors. Don't make any of them too harsh. Just go back in with purple as well to add dimension. Now for the very center of my lid, I'm going to be taking In the Spotlight by Geek. It's a foiled shadow. And just taking that and applying it to the very center of my lid. Kind of combining the two shades that are on there right now. So it looks like that. Then I'm just going to take that same brush, kind of get the excess off, and just blend the colors together so there's no harsh lines.
How are you? No, you're done so I can do your makeup.
Hang on, man. I'm just going to take more of that In the Spotlight shade and just apply it to the center of my lid. I feel like an Easter egg right now. Mermaid. Just intensifying the colors one last time. And lastly, I'm going to be taking this E36 by Morphe and taking the Tangerine shade and just applying that on my lower lash line. And then taking this shade Moonlight and applying that on my inner corner. With the shade next to it, I think it's Seashell, I can't really read it, on top. And then I'm just going to be applying some mascara. I'm using the Covergirl Lash Blast Volume. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Lash and Brow Wand and just spooling through my lashes. And then I'm going to be taking this Tarte Jazzy Lip Insurance Lip Cream and just lightly applying that on my lips and blending it out just so it's like a tint. This is the final product. I would definitely recommend doing your eyes before your face makeup just because of the fact that you have a lot of fallout, but if that happens, you just want to take your powder brush and kind of wipe it away. So we have like our bold eye look, then our natural face. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, go down below, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button because that lets you know every time I upload. Thanks for watching.